Hello, you guys, I got a package. I got a package in the mail and I'm so excited. But I had to share it with you guys. Because I love you. That's why, and because it's super, super exciting. So how's everybody doing? Where are you? Can you guys go ahead and drop in the comments where you are from? Drop in the comments where you're from. I'm going to share with you guys what I got in the mail. I'm not trying to sell you anything, though I do think that if you got this, you would feel happier about your life. But hello from Wyoming. But I just wanted to share something. I wanted to share a little bit of the backstory on this too. I'm going to bring this phone over to my beautiful Halo because it makes my lighting bomb.com. Oklahoma. I don't want you, Ohio, from Ohio. I don't want you guys to see the package yet. So we're just going to move that to the side. Hello, Iowa. Hello, Boston, Michigan. Okay, so this summer, Minnesota. Okay, so Minnesota, you can't say Minnesota like normally. You have to say it like Minnesota. Like I feel like you always have to have a little bit of that Minnesota accent when I say it. Okay, so backstory. South Africa. Holy moly! Thank you for joining me from across the world, Tampa. Okay, so this summer I went through a breakup and I was like crying on my stories. I'm like, it sucks, it's so hard. And in the reality, I knew that the whole time that this relationship wasn't gonna go anywhere. Like I was at a place in my life where I was okay with it not being that like partnership. And after this relationship ended, I literally told my friend, I was like, I'm ready to be like a wife again. Like I don't wanna be in a relationship that's not gonna be like leading me down the path of being a wife again. But when I started this relationship, I didn't want that at the time. I wanted to like work on myself. I wanted to grow. I wanted to get my confidence. I wanted to feel really, really strong and confident in my, like managing my household on my own, financially supporting myself on my own, like all of those things. So when this relationship ended, I was really, really upset though still, because I realized that I was okay with going into something that wasn't going to be long term, and that I was okay with doing that long distance relationship where we only hung out every other weekend. And I was okay with that at the time, but I am just like a feeler, right? Like I can't help but like connect to people and their like feelings got stronger. And when it ended, I was really, really sad. So I'm crying in my stories, right? I'm crying in my stories and telling people like, all I have the energy to do today is maybe shower. I don't know what I was saying, but I was like crying. And I saw on my stories, because you can see who's like watching your stories, Trent Shelton watched my stories. And I was like, of all the stories, right? Like of all the stories. And for some reason he started following me like a couple of months before that. And I had been like messaging him for years. Like, I'm going to speak on stage with you someday. Like, I want to be a motivational speaker someday. I love this. I love that. Like, I was a fan of his. And so I would message him like we were buddies, which we weren't. Like he would like occasionally heart something and I'm like, I look psycho. But anyways, I'm messaging him for years in support of his like motivational speaking. I love him. I think that he does an amazing job on stage. And I love that he's just very, very true and authentic, and like he's not trying to sell you on like how to do things better or like processes, or that it's like he's just speaking to you like a friend would, and like tells you how it is and motivates you without trying to tell you X, Y, and Z of how to do it, right? It's just like, just get up and do it, right? Like there's a way that he can speak to you, and it just is so inspiring, and it's like simplifies it in a way, which brings me to like his book later. But anyways, he watched those stories and I was like, I'm in my DMs. I don't know why I'm typing with one finger. I type like this. Maybe I was like more like this. I'm like, why? Of all the weeks to watch my stories. Like I'm motivational other times. I'm educational other times. Like you watch my stories when I'm crying about going through a breakup. And he responded and he was like, I just appreciate that you're honest, that you don't sugarcoat it. You say like, I'm feeling, I'm healing, and then I'm going to get back to work, and you're honest about it. And I think that like that's something I'm really passionate about with my platform is like, yeah, like it's not easy. Like I get overwhelmed sometimes. I don't like all that's on my plate sometimes. I feel frustrated sometimes. But I'm never going to give up. Like, I'm just going to keep getting back up. I'm going to keep getting back up. There's people that don't like me. I don't care. I'm going to keep getting back up. There's obstacles in my way. Okay, I'm going to keep getting back up. But it's not that I'm going to ever mislead you guys that those things aren't real or those things aren't happening, right? Like, I am who I am, and I still have struggles. So he said that he appreciated that. And I was like, I'm going to speak on stage with you someday. And he was like, all right, let's make it happen. I'm like, when can we talk? When can we talk? So I keep kind of bugging him. We end up connecting, and he ends up saying that he would help me kind of like with some of my content, with my ideas on how to grow, on how to become a speaker. And I promise you guys, I promise you, someday I'm going to speak on the same stage as Trent Shelton, and not because he put me there. Like, I don't want it to be like, oh, I know him, or we've connected, or he's helped me, and that he's the one that's told me, like, or like put my name in a hat to like be on stage and I didn't deserve it. If I'm on stage with him speaking someday, it's going to be because I 100% did what I needed to do to deserve to be there. And so I'm really, really like excited for that day, because I know it's going to happen. But back to my package that I received, is he just launched a book. So we've connected a couple times. I was able to come watch him speak in Oregon. I was able to go listen to him speak in Denver. And right now he is launching his book, Protect Your Peace. And I got this package yesterday in the mail. I'll go ahead and show you guys now. But this was I opened it. I'm sorry, you guys. I opened it because I couldn't be patient. But Protect Your Peace, and don't look at my address. But Protect Your Peace. And what we got in here was this hat. So I'm going to Hawaii in a couple days, and I'm going to definitely be taking this hat. Know your worth. So something that when that other relationship ended, I did gain a lot of confidence during that time in that relationship, because I feel like he was more financially stable. Like I was like, okay, maybe I can get somebody that has a little bit more of their shit together versus having to pick up somebody that like, I believe in you, please get it together. But I think that like after that relationship ended, I got to a place of like knowing my worth. Like, you know what? I don't have to settle for half of what I want, because I'm going to continue to show up the best version of myself. I'm going to continue to work on myself, and I'm going to believe and become what is deserving. And I think a lot of times people think like, oh, I deserve this stuff, or talk about deserving something, but not actually putting in the work to deserve it. And I know that like the work I've put in to be financially stable on my own, the work I've put into to maintain a household on my own, the work I put into to like heal some of these past traumas, the work that I've done has gotten me to a place of knowing my worth and my value. And I think that so many times people, they can't even, like, they're either, how do I want to say this? They either think that they're worthy without any effort, or they're putting in effort, or they're not seeing the value that they could possibly have, right? Like either they think that they're worthless, or they're overvaluing themselves because they're not putting in the work to like actually get there, right? Like, so we have to know where we're at and understand where we're at, and then what work it takes to get to that place. But you're worthy where you stand, but you also are worthy to be the best version of yourself. And if you want to like deserve the things that are coming your way, or the things, the best version of yourself, and the opportunities that come with being the best version of yourself, then you've got to put in the work to get there, and you're worthy of getting there. But just saying that you're worthy isn't going to actually get you there. So I think that like what I've learned over the last year in that relationship and ending that relationship is that I will continue to put in the work to make sure that I'm worthy of the things that I'm going to get, the opportunities that I'm going to get. And I want to be worthy of them always, not ever be handed anything. So anyways, know your worth. I'm going to wear this on the beach. That was a long story. Second thing we got in here is this super cute sweatshirt that it says Protect Your Peace. I love the back of this. I love the like peace sign. Isn't that so cute? I'm going to put it on. I'm going to put it on for you guys. If you're like, I don't care. And then I'll see if I can get links to the merch, but I will for sure add links to the book. If you comment peace, not right now because I don't have it set up if you're watching this live, but if you're watching this on replay, if you comment peace, I'll make sure that the link to the book is sent to you. But look at how cute this is. Look at this sweatshirt. I'm gonna, mornings in Hawaii, this is gonna be my jam. It's gonna be my outfit. Okay, and then last but not least, well, we got stickers too. Those are fun. The kids are excited for those. They saw this yesterday. We also got Protect Your Peace book by Trent Shelton, which is out today. It is out today. So if you guys are watching this on replay, comment peace and I will send you a link to order this book right now. But I got a really nice little like signed copy and then a really nice little note on the inside in green, which is my favorite color. So I'm super, super honored to receive this. I'm super, super grateful for the advice he's given me, for the encouragement, for the like strategies. And I promise you guys, I'm going to speak on stage with Trent Shelton someday. And it's not because he put me there. It's because I earned it. I will earn it by the things that I do, by the hard work that I put in, by the things that I learn, by the practice that I do. But I know that I was meant to help people. I know I was meant to speak on stage. It's just something that's been like in me since I was in middle school. I just knew that I had a way of connecting with people and I want to be able to help people overcome addiction. I want to be able to inspire other single moms that like, hey, guess what? Like, just because you have like these obstacles doesn't mean that your dreams don't matter. I want to help inspire people to get sober and to get healthy. I want to help inspire like even businesses, you guys. Like if you think about business training, it's like who could train businesses on how to babysit their employees better than a single mom who has been doing it on her own? Like, I got strategies for you guys. I can help you. I can help you grow your business. I can help you inspire your kids or your employees, because you have to be able to, my job as a parent is to teach my kids how to be self-sufficient. Like my job is for them to not need me. Like what can I do to teach them, to encourage them, to instill in them that they're capable of solving their own problems? And that is something that we're seeing in the workplaces right now. It's like people they're needing a lot more baby steps. They're needing a lot more babysitting. And how can you help your clients become, your employees become stronger? Is to empower them. And something that's I'm really passionate about is empowering yourself in that true, authentic, unique energy. Like I don't want to change who I am to show up for this world. And I don't think you should have to change who you are to show up for this world. And so I know that there's things about that in this book. Like it's 9 unapologetic principles for thriving in a chaotic world, protecting your peace. And something, you can't have peace if you're trying to live somebody else's story. Like you can't have peace if you're trying to build your life off of somebody else's dream. Like you have to figure out who you are. You have to figure out what you're capable of, and you have to figure out how your unique, true, authentic energy is going to show up in this world. And then you use that and you find peace in that and you find confidence in that. And then you use that to give back, because the more we can like find peace in who we are and then use that to be able to like share with the world, the more beautiful this world will be. I'm just telling you guys right now. So anyways, I'm excited to read this. I'm going to read it on the beach in Hawaii. If you comment peace on replay, I will send you a link to order. The book is live today. I appreciate you guys hopping on and listening to this. I'm not going to head to the gym with this stuff on because I don't want to get it all sweaty before I go to Hawaii. But I'm going to head to the gym and switch my sweatshirt because I don't want to get it sweaty. And I love you guys. I appreciate you. Thanks for listening to my story. Make sure that you head over to Trent's website for merch as well. Super, super, super comfy and cute. And I'm proud of you guys. I appreciate you. I appreciate you being here. Protect your peace. Protect your peace. Protect your peace.